Can you receive Social Security and SSI at the same time? I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, now in this video, we're going to be discussing two very important programs that send out monthly checks to tens of millions of beneficiaries each and every month: Social Security Retirement and SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and if you can receive checks from both of these programs simultaneously at the same time, which is a really good question, and I do want to discuss those details for you in this video because the simple answer is yes, you actually can. Now, right here on the channel, I do have a separate video out there talking about SSDI, Social Security Disability, and SSI, answering the same question. However, in this video, like I said, we're talking about retirement benefits and SSI. It's a totally different situation. Therefore, let's get into it and talk through the details in this dedicated video. However, really quickly before we do, thanks so much for joining me. If you're enjoying this video so far and you want more like it, please make sure to subscribe right down below the video. It's totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side each and every day, watching all this new information hitting the wire, doing the research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what's actually going on out there and how it may impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account. And of course, I also want to point out anything out there you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, and of course, maximize your monthly checks that are coming in, because we all completely recognize right now is a very confusing, busy, and uncertain time, and things are very, very expensive. Either way, I'm here for you in any way that I can be. So again, thanks so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and let's get into it and answer the question: Social Security Retirement and SSI, Supplemental Security Income, can you receive checks from both at the same time? Great question. Let's talk about it because this is a little bit of a different situation, and therefore why I am making this dedicated video. All right, so these two programs, yes, are completely different. They are actually not even similar, except for the fact they are both administered by the Social Security Administration, and they both send out ongoing monthly checks to millions of people every single month. Okay, other than that, these programs are very different. Now, here's the deal. Somebody can receive SSI if the following applies. Supplemental Security Income, by the way. Somebody who is 65 or older, or somebody who is younger than the age of 65, who is disabled or blind and also has low income and limited resources. The same applies for somebody who is 65 or older, who has very limited income or resources. You can apply and get SSI benefits in some instances, okay? Of course, not everybody. I cannot say you're guaranteed to receive benefits. I don't know everybody's situation. You have to go through the application process to see if you can get those benefits. However, now let's talk about Social Security Retirement and, of course, how these two programs kind of blend together, because you actually can get checks from both of them. However, let's talk about the details of these two really quickly here. So let's just say that in this example here, I'm going to give an example, okay? Let's just say that this person is the age of 60, okay? Now, again, you could be younger than 60, but I'm just going to use this age as an example because it's going to blend into how this may apply to getting both of these benefits simultaneously and what Social Security may force you to do if you are an SSI beneficiary, okay? So that's why I'm using the age of 60, okay? We'll get into the details here a little bit further. All right, so let's just say that somebody is the age of 60 prior to filing for Social Security retirement benefits, right? So they're before the age of 62, and therefore they're, technically can't really apply for Social Security retirement benefits yet, obviously well before full retirement age and before the age of 62, which would be early retirement benefits, right? So the person is 62, they apply for SSI, or they're currently receiving SSI. Whatever it happens to be, either they are applying for or they're currently receiving SSI, great, not bad, right? So the checks are rolling in. Now let's say we fast forward a couple years here and the person turns 62. Now technically they could file for Social Security retirement benefits if they have a work record. Now here's the thing. If this person has worked at some point and does have even a small Social Security retirement benefit available to them, here's what's going to happen. In most instances, the Social Security Administration will force this SSI beneficiary to file for Social Security retirement benefits. Even if that retirement benefit is going to be very small, only a couple $100s a month, the Social Security Administration would force that SSI beneficiary to file and start receiving those early Social Security retirement benefits. Seems kind of unfair, right? Well, this is the type of the situation because as an SSI beneficiary, in many instances, you are required to file for other cash assistance programs as well, and this would be one of them, Social Security retirement benefits, okay? So, as a result of that, Social Security may force this SSI beneficiary to file for early retirement benefits. Okay, now what? Do you lose your SSI? Depends. Let's talk through the details about that because there's a couple different situations that could play out here. Let's just say that the Social Security retirement benefit is, say, $500 a month. In this case, would this person lose their SSI benefit? In most cases, the answer is no, they would actually get both of their checks simultaneously at the same time, okay? The Social Security retirement benefit plus a little bit of an SSI benefit on top of that. Would they get the full SSI benefit in conjunction with their $500 retirement benefit? No. Okay, let me break that down for you. Again, I know it can be very confusing, right? There's a lot of moving parts here, which is exactly why I'm making this dedicated video so we can understand this situation. Here's what it comes down to. Now, to be fair, I'm recording this video in 2023, okay? Maybe you're watching this video in 2024, maybe you're watching in 2025, maybe you're watching in 2030. I don't know. Will this video still be around in 2030? Maybe it still will be. I don't really know. But here's the thing. I'm recording this video in 2023, okay? So right now, the maximum SSI benefit is $914 a month, okay? So we got to take that into consideration, okay? So in this situation, the Social Security retiree and potential SSI beneficiary, this person in my example here is getting $500 a month. They have limited income, they have limited resources, in other words, making them eligible for SSI at the same time. Now here's what it would shake out to be. This person could get up to a maximum of the SSI threshold of $914 a month. So considering this person is getting a $500 retirement benefit, they could also get an SSI benefit on top of that of $414. $500 from the Social Security retirement benefit plus $414 a month from SSI, a total of $914, which is the maximum benefit right now for SSI beneficiaries in 2023. Does that kind of make sense? So in this case, yes, benefits could be claimed as a Social Security retiree, Social Security retirement benefits plus SSI benefits on top of that, okay? So this would be called concurrent claims with the Social Security Administration. That is what they call it. When benefits are claimed by both programs simultaneously, they call it concurrent claims, okay? So that is situation number one. Now, let's talk through the details about this, which also, by the way, I didn't mention this earlier. I should have mentioned this, but this is just adding more confusion to it, which is somebody younger than 62 receiving SSI would also be somebody receiving SSI benefits who may not qualify for SSDI, Social Security Disability Benefits, which is why they'd be drawing on SSI versus SSDI. Sorry, not to confuse it even further, right? I mean, seriously, there's a lot of moving parts here, okay? All right, now let's talk about another situation. Okay, so the SSI beneficiary, age 60, again, is receiving SSI benefits. Great, all is good, right? The monthly checks are rolling in, all is fine and dandy. Now the person turns 62, right? So we push it out 2 years from now. The person now has turned 62 in this example. Now let's just say in 2 years from now, let's just say that the SSI maximum benefit is $1,000. Now again, I'm not sure what it's going to be in 2 years from now, but let's just say for easy mathematical purposes and for nice round numbers here, let's just say the maximum SSI benefit in 2 years is $1,000 a month, okay? It could be less than that. I'm not really sure what it's going to be. I'm just saying this for an example, okay? All right, so the maximum SSI benefit at that time is, call it, let's just say $1,000. Now let's say the person is forced by Social Security to file for their Social Security retirement benefit. Let's just say that their Social Security retirement benefit comes in at $1,001 a month. So $1,001 a month. Will this person also be able to claim SSI? The answer is no. Reason for it is they're already receiving essentially the maximum of SSI benefits. I guess in this example, I could have also said the person's retirement benefit also equals $1,000. The answer would still be the same. If that benefit, as in if their retirement benefit that Social Security is forcing them to take at 62 is equal to or above the maximum SSI benefit for that given year, the answer is no. Benefits will not be claimed concurrently at the same time. Does that kind of make sense? So hope that kind of makes it a little bit of sense there. But here's what it comes down to. Think of it this way. If if an SSI beneficiary is receiving benefits and they turn 62 and Social Security forces them to claim their Social Security retirement benefit, if that benefit is below the maximum SSI benefit, then the answer is, in most cases, yes, they could probably receive SSI in conjunction with their Social Security retirement benefit at the same time. However, if their retirement benefit, by claiming early at the age of 62, again, forced by Social Security, if that is the situation, then if their retirement benefit is equal to or above the maximum SSI benefit in that given year, then the answer would be no. SSI and Social Security retirement would not be able to be claimed simultaneously. The only amount that the beneficiary could get would be up to the maximum SSI benefit. Now remember, that's in the event the person is qualified to receive the maximum benefit from SSI. There are some instances where the person may not even qualify for the maximum SSI benefit. Kind of makes sense? So again, I know, very confusing, a lot of different avenues here, but I hope that kind of makes it clear. The last couple sentences that I said there, as far as your benefit being equal to or below the SSI threshold, could potentially, or what I should say is basically, if the retirement benefit is below the SSI threshold, then yes, potentially you could be both eligible for both benefits. If the retirement benefit is above the SSI maximum threshold, then the answer is no. Benefits at the same time would not necessarily be an option. Kind of makes sense? So again, I know it can be very, very confusing. I can always come back and make another dedicated video talking about this and elaborate on this a little bit further, okay? But these are the details in regards to Social Security retirement and SSI, supplemental security income, at the same time. Now, if you are a Social Security disability, SSDI beneficiary, and you're wondering, can you receive SSI at the same time? The simple answer is, well, again, it depends. In some instances, yes. In some instances, no. But essentially the same thing applies, whereas you can get benefits provided you have limited income, limited resources, and your monthly benefit is below the maximum of the SSI threshold for that given year. And if it's above, then the answer would be no, okay? But I do have that other dedicated videos here on the channel talking exactly about that situation. I would highly recommend, if that is your situation, check out that other video where I talk about it there for SSDI and SSI. Other than that, I hope this explains it a little bit further. Again, please leave your questions, your comments, your feedback down below. If you want me to come back and make another dedicated video about this, I can certainly do that. I get it. It's very confusing, right? I totally understand that. So if you want me to come back and try to elaborate on this a little bit further, of course, I can do that. Let me know down below in the comment section. Otherwise, just leave any other comments that you have, any other questions that you have, and of course, I can always come back and make dedicated videos answering other questions and concerns that you may have about this or anything else in regards to these topics, and of course, anything revolving around benefits administered by Social Security, low income, anything like that. Of course, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. So again, please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share the video with your friends, family, social media, and go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, enjoy your day, have a good one, take care, and catch you again later.